Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mathematical Thinking Training Camp. And we will have 5 classes in total. And I will see you at 6:30 p.m. at each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So for today's class, it is already the lesson 3. So I'm so happy to meet you again, my dear detectives. So we will still explore some secrets hidden in the math tone. We have already learned the lesson 1, fast calculation skills, and lesson 2, introduction to math, right? So in today's class, we will learn something about the time. It's about the time problem. So everyone, now please get prepared, get well, and take out your pencil and paper, okay? If you have get prepared, could you type 7 in the chat box? It's my first number. If you are ready, can you type 7 in the chat box? Please get prepared with your pencil and paper. Very well done, everyone. Perfect. I'm so happy to see lots of 7 here. Great. Okay, so now let's go. In today's class, or level 1, for all of the detectives, we need to learn about the clock. Okay, so have you seen about the clock? If you have seen the clock, I mean the circle clock, can you type 1 in the chat box? Have you seen the clock in your life, in your daily life? You have seen the clock, right? Okay, then my question is, everyone, how many hands are in the clock? Can you type the number in the chat box? How many hands are in the clock? Not this hand. I mean, in the circle clock, how many hands? Okay, 2 or 3, right? 2 or 3. Yeah, that's right, 2 or 3. So basically, every clock will have 2 hands, the hour hand and the minute hand, right? Or for some clocks, it will have the second hand. But basically, each clock will have the hour hand and the minute hand. Okay, so everyone, now, if the hour hand travels from 12 to 1, then how many hours have passed? Okay, one more time. If the hour hand traveled from 12 to 1, then how many hours have passed? Is it hard? Can you type the number in the chat box? Okay, one more time. The hour hand, okay, I will draw a circle here, draw a clock here. So if the hour hand travels from 12 to 1 for the hour hand, then how many hours have passed? 1 hour, right? 1 hour. Yeah, great. 1 hour. Okay, then if the hour hand traveled from 12 to 2, how many hours have passed? How many hours have passed? Traveled from 12 to 2. 2 hours, right? It's not hard, everyone. Okay, okay, then let's move to the minute hand. So for the minute hand, okay, if the minute hand, let me draw another circle here. Okay, there is a circle. Where is my pen? Okay. So if the minute hand, okay, the minute hand, the longer hand, travels from 12 to 1, how many minutes have passed? One more time. If the minute hand traveled from 12 to 1, minute hand, then how many minutes have passed? 5 minutes, right? Very well done. Really good. Okay, then keep that in mind. Now let's see this clock. So when we see the clock, we need to read the time, read the clock. For the first clock, so do you know what's the time? Can you type in the chat box? So what's the time? Actually, we need to know the hour hand will be the shorter one, right? In the clock, the shorter hand will be the hour hand, and the longer hand will be the minute hand. So, yeah, very well done. Yeah, for this time, it will 1 o'clock, because we will pay attention to the hour hand firstly. It points to 1, right? If the hour hand points to 1, then it means what hour? 1, right? For the hour, it will be 1. And then we can pay attention to the minute hand. For the minute hand, it points to 12 for now. And if it points to 12, then it means clock, right? It's the hour, the whole hour. So for this time, it will be 1 o'clock. Okay, does it make sense? It's very easy, right? Very well done. Okay, I see lots of 1 clock in the chat box. Okay, now let's go to this clock. So basically, we will pay attention to the hour hand, the shorter hand firstly. So I have a question. I can see the hour hand is between 10 and 11. So for the hour, should I write 10 or 11 here? Can I write 11 here? Because I think the hour hand is between 10 and 11. Can I write 11 here or 10? Which number? Can you type in the chat box? Oh, 11 is not right? Okay, great. So if the hour hand is between 10 and 11, then it means this time is between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, right? So for this time, the hour will be 10. Does it make sense? It's 10 and some minutes. Okay. So for the hour, we will write 10 here. And for the minute hand, now we will go to the minute hand. The minute hand now is points to 4. Okay, we have known that if the minute hand traveled from 12 to 1, then 5 minutes have passed. So everyone, listen, my question is, if the minute hand, oh, what happened? Okay, if the minute hand traveled from 12 to 4, okay, everyone, if the minute hand traveled from 12 to 4, then the 4, how many minutes does the 4 represent? How many minutes does the 4 represent? How many minutes? So for the 1, it represents 5 minutes. And for 2, it represents 10 minutes. For 3, it means 15 minutes. So for 4, it will be, how many minutes, everyone? How many minutes? Can you type in the chat box? How many minutes? 20 minutes. Very well done. 20 minutes. Okay. So for this time, it will be 10:20. I mean 20 minutes past 10. Does it make sense? Can you type OK in the chat box? So for this time, it will be 10 and 20. Does it make sense? Okay, very well done. Okay, so now, what we will learn is draw the hour hand and the minute hand in the clock. Okay, let's read the question. Here are some clocks for the times, and Polo did things last Saturday, and we need to draw the hands of each clock, taking care to put them in the right place. Okay, if we need to draw the hand, so firstly, we need to know what's the time. For the first time, it will be 7:45. Okay, everyone, don't chat. Please pay attention to me, okay? 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, okay? Okay, for the first time, it will be 7:45 a.m. Okay, I have a question, everyone. Can I just draw the hour hand, pointing to 7? Is it right? Y for yes and for no. Can I just draw the hour hand points to 7? Is it right? Y for yes and for no. For the 7:45 a.m., can I draw the hour hand just here? No, yeah, because there are 45 minutes past, so we need to draw the hour hand between 7 and 8. Because this time for 7:45 is between the 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock, right? So with the minute hand traveling, then the hour hand will travel between 7 and 8 as well. So for the hour hand, I will draw between 7 and 8, and it will be closer to 8. Okay, and then we can draw the minute hand. Okay, everyone. So which number should I point to? Should I draw the minute hand? It will point to which number? For the minute hand. For the minute hand. Where should I draw the minute hand? It will point to 9. It's 45, 7:45. So for 45 minutes, it will point to 9, right? Very well done. Yeah, point to 9. Perfect. So I can draw like this. And for this clock, okay, we will go to the second clock. Polo had breakfast at 8:30 a.m. So I will draw the hour hand firstly. For 8, okay, everyone, can I just draw the hour hand here? I will light the hour hand point to 8. Is it right? Y for yes, N for no. Can I draw the hour hand and make it point to 8? No. Yes, yeah, because for 8:30, it will be between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, right? So for the hour hand, it will be between 8 and 9 as well. Okay, very well done. Thank you, everyone. You're really brilliant. Okay, thank you. I'm sometimes I'm not as smart as you. Okay, so I will draw the hour hand between 8 and 9 here, right? Okay, then for the minute hand, for 30. So which number should I point to? Which number should the minute hand point to? For 30, 8:30. Then which number should the minute hand point to? 6, right? 6. Very well done. 6. Yes. So it will be 8:30. Okay. Does it make sense? If it's okay for you, can you type 1 in the chat box? Is it okay for you? When we draw the hour hand and the minute hand on the clock, please please make sure is this time will be the o'clock. If it's not, please draw the hour hand between two numbers. Okay, is it okay for you? Okay, very well done. Okay, then let's go to the next part. For the level 2, my dear detectives, we will learn the units of time conversion. Actually, we know that there are hours, minutes, and seconds to represent time, right? So now I have a question. We have known that for the hour hand, if it traveled from 12 to 1, then 1 hour has passed. Then how many hours does the hour hand take to go round the clock? If the hour hand wants to go round the clock, then how many hours will be passed? Okay, so from 12 to 1, 1 hour has passed. And from 12 to 6, then 6 hours have passed. If the hour hand goes round the clock, then how many hours will be taken? 12. Very well done, everyone. 12. Wow, you're so brilliant. Well done. Okay, great. I'm so proud of you. 12 hours. So our hand will take 12 hours to go round the clock, okay? Okay, the next question. How many hours in a day? Can you type in the chat box? How many hours in a day? I think it's very easy for you. How many hours in a day? 24, right? 24 hours in a day. Okay, for now, the new question is, the hour hand goes around the clock once or twice in a day? A, once, B, twice. Can you tell me the answer? I'm a little confused. I know that our hand will take 12 hours to go around the clock. And I know there are 24 hours in a day. Then for the hour hand, if it once go around the clock, then for once or twice, A or B? Actually B, right? For the hour hand, if the hour hand wants to go around the whole day, then there will be 24 hours. And for the hour hand, for it travel the clock for once, it will be 12 hours. So for 24 hours, it need to go around the clock twice. So it will be B, right? Okay, very well done. Okay, then we have known that 1 day equal 24 hours. And for the hour hand, it goes around the clock twice in a day. Okay, very well done. Let's move on. After that, okay, for the minute hand, now let's move to the minute hand. For the minute hand, it takes 60 minutes to complete 1 round on the clock, right? Because minute hand, okay, for the minute hand, if it travel from 12 to 1 for the minute hand, then 5 minutes passed. So if the minute hand takes 60 minutes, it will complete 1 round on the clock. Okay, so 1 hour will equal 60 minutes. Okay, so for now, everyone, my dear detectives, keep that in mind. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. And 1 minute, oh, sorry. Okay, 1 minute equals 60 seconds. Okay, sorry, 1 minute equal 60 seconds. Yes, very well done. Okay, then we will have some questions. Okay, it's quick ask and quick answer. Please prepare with your hand and type the answer in the chat box, okay? How many minutes in an hour? The first question, how many minutes in an hour? Everyone, how many minutes in an hour? 60, perfect. Now, next one. Okay, focus. How many days in a week? How many days in a week? How many days in a week? 7, perfect. The next one, how many hours in a day? How many hours in a day? Everyone? 24, perfect. Okay, next question, quick ask and quick answer. How many months is in a year? How many months is in a year? Okay, prepare with your hand. Okay, 12, very well done. There are 12 months in a year, perfect. And the next one, I prepared. How many days in January? How many days in January? 31, very well done. Okay, 31. Okay, I know the last one is a little difficult. 31 days. Okay, very well done. Okay, then let's conclude that 1 hour will equal 60 minutes. Very well done, everyone. And 1 minute will equal 60 seconds. Perfect. And for 1 hour will equal 60 minutes. And okay, we can ignore that firstly. And for 1 day, there are 24 hours in a day, right? And for the week, there are 7 days in a week. And for a year, there will be 365 days in a year. And for a year, there will be 12 months, right? And for a year, there will be 52 weeks. Do you know how to calculate that? Actually, because there are nearly almost 4 weeks in a month. So for the weeks in a year, we can use 12. Actually, it's just some almost 52 weeks, because for the days, it will change between year and year. So please just remember that for 1 year, there will be almost 52 weeks. Okay. Now let's have some challenge question. We have known that for an hour, it will equal 60 minutes. And then let's see how to convert the time in hours to time in minutes. Okay, for the first one, 1 hour will equal 60 minutes. And for the time in minutes, we can just use 60 plus 30, right? Then it will equal 90 minutes. Perfect, 90 minutes. Okay, and for the next one, we have known that there are 100 minutes, and we want to know how many hours here. Then let's see. Okay, there are 100 minutes. Okay, everyone. My question is, how many hours in the 100 minutes? Okay, listen to my question. How many hours in 100 minutes? How many hours? 1 hour, right? Very well done. Because 1 hour equals 60 minutes, and there are only there are only 60 minutes in 100 minutes. So there is 1 hour. Okay, then how many minutes left in this part? How many minutes left? Okay, so there are 1 hour in 100 minutes. And for this part, how many minutes left? 40, very well done, 40. So we can write 1 hour and 40 minutes here. Then we have converted the time in minutes to time in hours. Very well done. Okay, it will be 1 hour, 40 minutes. Very well done. Okay, the next one. We have 3 hours and 45 minutes. So we will pay attention to the hours firstly, right? And for 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So 3 hours, how many minutes? How many minutes in 3 hours? Is it hard? How many minutes in 3 hours? 3 hours. Actually, we can use 3 times 60, right? It will be 180 minutes. Very well done. And then we can use 180 plus 45. So the final answer will be 225 minutes. Wow, really great. I see lots of right answers in the chat box. Very well done. Okay, 225 minutes. Okay, then for the last one, we have 300 minutes. And I want to know, how can I convert the time in minutes to time in hours? Let's have a try. So for 300 minutes, how many hours in it? How many hours in 300 minutes? So for 1 hour, it will be 60 minutes. Then the question will be changed to how many 60 minutes in 300 minutes, right? Okay, so the question will be changed to 300 divided by 60. Okay, I know it's a little hard, but if we think in this way, 5 times 60 will equal 300, right? So 300 divided by 60 will equal 5, because there are 5 lots of 60 in the 300. So if we divide the 300 into 60 equal parts, in each part there will be 5. So there will be 5 hours. Okay, for 300 minutes there will be 5 hours, and we can check because 5 times 60 will be 300, and we will have 300 minutes. Okay, does it make sense, everyone? For the last one, 300 minutes. It will be much easier for you to calculate after you learning the division. Okay, does it make sense? If it makes sense for you, can you type 1 in the chat box? Okay, very well done. So if we want to convert the time, please pay attention to the hour or minutes firstly, and then think about how many minutes in an hour, or how many hours in 300 minutes, or how many hours in 100 minutes. Okay. Okay. Just one more practice, and it will make it much more clear. Okay. For this question, and we can use the same method. Okay. Lily was doing the homework, and for the mathematics, it took Lily 30 minutes to do it. And for English, Lily spent 20 minutes to do the English homework. And for history, there are 10 minutes. For Spanish, there are 15 minutes. Okay, then everyone, for now, my question is, so how many times, how long did she do the homework for the time in minutes? How many minutes here? How many minutes? Oh, I can see lots of answers. Okay, so for the minutes, 30 plus 20 plus 10 plus 15, and it will be 75 minutes, right? 75 minutes. And we can convert this time to time in hour. Then there is 1 hour in 75 minutes. And if we minus 60 minutes, there will be 15 minutes. So the answer will be 1 hour. Oh, sorry, 1 hour and 15 minutes. So it will be C. Okay, very well done. Okay, then for next one, would you try again? Would you like to have a try? So for Misa, she uses the gym for 100 minutes, and then went swimming for another 25 minutes. So how long did she exercise altogether? So for the time in minutes, we have 100 plus 25. There will be 125 minutes, right? Okay, so for now, we need to convert this time to time in hour. So let's check. How many hours in 125 minutes? Okay, everyone, listen to my question, please. Listen to my question. How many hours in 125 minutes? How many hours? Please type the the number of hours in the chat box, okay? How many hours in 125 minutes? 2 hours, very well done, 2 hours, okay? There are 2 lots of 60 minutes in 125 minutes. Okay, then how many minutes will be left? That's 120 minutes. Then how many minutes will be left? My question is, how many minutes will be left? 5 minutes, right? Very well done. Okay, so for this question, it will be 2 hours and 5 minutes, right? So the answer will be B. Very well done. Okay. Okay, for now, does it make sense, everyone? If it makes sense for you, can you type 1 in the chat box? Does it make sense for you? So we just need to calculate how many minutes firstly, and then convert the time in minutes to time in hour. Does it make sense for you? It's hard. Okay, let's have one more practice. Okay. If we have a time. Okay, just a second. Okay, just one more practice, okay? Because I can see some students is a little confused with this question. Okay, so let's see this one. If we have a time, the time will be 200 minutes. And we want to convert this time in minutes to time in hours. Then firstly, we need to consider how many hours in 200 minutes. And because 1 hour equals 60 minutes, so we just need to consider how many lots of 60 minutes in 200 minutes. And let's write here 200. And for 160 and another 60, there will be 2 lots of 60, right? And then we can consider, can we have another 60 here? Yes, we can, because 3 lots of 60 will be 180, right? So there will be 3 hours. And then how many minutes will be left? How many minutes will be left? 20 minutes, right? So for the 200 minutes, it will be converted to 3 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, does it make sense for you? Okay, if you have any question, you can contact me after the class, okay? Now let's move to the level 3, everyone. For the level 3, it will be much more interesting. Let's see what will happen. In this part, we will learn about the timetable. So the timetable is very, very closely connected with our daily life. For example, your class schedule. In your school, you will see the timetable, right? And when you take the subway or take the train, you will see the timetable. So what can we do to solve the timetable question? Let's see. Okay, there is a question. And here is a train timetable. For the train A, it leaves one place at 9 o'clock and it arrived in stairs at 9:30. Okay, everyone, this is very easy for you. Can you tell me the answer basically? For train A, it takes, how many minutes does it take to travel for train A? Okay, let's see. In this timetable, we can see the 3 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, right? And if we want to think about the information of train A, then we need to see this column. And it leaves this place at 9 o'clock and it arrived to another place at 9:40. So how many minutes does the train take to travel? 40, right? It's very easy. Okay, then for the question 2, train B, it's very easy because this is 10 and 5. This is 10:30. So we can use 30 minus 5, then it will be 25, right? So train B takes 25 minutes to travel. Okay, and for the train C, how many minutes? Is it hard? Is it hard? For train C, how many minutes? So between 11:50 and 12 o'clock, let's see. So between 11 and 12, there will be 60 minutes, right? And for 11:15, and this part will be 60 minus it will be 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes. Okay, very well done. Then for the question 4, train D, how many minutes, everyone? How many minutes? Can you type in the chat box? 30, very well done. I'm so proud of you. Perfect. Yes, 30. Okay, then let's see the last question. I know this one is not hard for you, but for this one, it will be a little challenging. Let's see. So the following is an extract from a train timetable. And okay, for me, I need to be in London for 3 p.m. It means I need to arrive at London before 3 p.m., right? Otherwise, I will be late. Okay, so for now, let's see. This column shows the time of departure time, and this column represents the arrival time. So if I want to arrive at London before 3 p.m., can we choose this train? Can I choose this train? Yes for Y for yes, N for no. Can I choose this train? Can I choose this train to arrive at London before 3 p.m.? Can I choose this train, everyone? Y for yes, N for no. No, I cannot. Because, okay, let's see how to recognize this timetable. So for this train, if I choose this one, I will arrive at London at 34 minutes, at 50:34, and I will be late because I need to arrive at London before 3 p.m. Right? So this one cannot work. But can this one work, everyone? Can this one work? Y for yes, N for no. Can this train work? This is train A, this is train B, this is train C, this is train D, train E, train F, and train G. Okay, can train D work? Can I choose train D to arrive at London before 3 p.m.? Yes, very well done. Because I will arrive at London at 40:80. So I will be at the right place on time. Okay, very well done. So for A, B, C, and D, all of them can work, right? Because all the time of A, B, C, D is earlier than 3 p.m. Okay, then for now, we just need to figure out what's the latest train I can catch in this place so that I can arrive in time. So for this question, we need to write the answer of the departure time. So what's the answer? For A, B, C, and D, which one is the latest train? The D, right? D will be the latest train. So we need to write the departure time here. So what's the answer? It will be 11:33, right? Okay, everyone. So for this question, let's make it clear. Firstly, we need to know which train can we choose to arrive at London on time. So we can know A, B, C, and D. All of them can work because it will arrive at London before 3 p.m. And for the question 1, we need to write down the departure time here. It will be 11:33. It will be the latest train. Okay? Does it make sense, everyone? Okay. If it makes sense for you, can you type 1 in the chat box? So the step 1, check the arrival time. To confirm, we need to arrive at the right place on time. And then the step 2, find the latest train. And then step 3, please write down the departure time for the question. Okay, very well done. Then let's go to the question 2. So for now, I have chosen the train D. It will depart at 11:30. And it will arrive at London at 80 minutes past 40 o'clock. Okay. Then let's write like this, draw like this. Okay. Then how long will my journey be? Everyone, I know it's a little hard, but let's see. Can we find the near hour of 11:33? Okay, everyone, let's see. For now, we can find the near hour of 11:33. What's the near hour? The nearest hour will be 12 o'clock, right? So how many minutes between 11:33 and 12 o'clock? Everyone, how many minutes between 11:33 and 12 o'clock? Very well done, 27. Yes, 27. Okay, then we can find a nearest hour of the 4018, and we need to find the nearest hour. We need to find the previous nearest hour. So it will be 40 o'clock. Then how many hours between 12 o'clock and 40 o'clock? How many hours between 12 o'clock and 40 o'clock? 2 hours, right? Very well done. 2 hours. Okay. And then the last question is, how many minutes between 40 o'clock and 1480? 1480. How many minutes? 18 minutes, right? 18 minutes. Very well done. 18 minutes. Okay. For now, the question will be easier, really easy for us to calculate, right? There are 2 hours. And how many minutes? We just need to add the 27 and 18 together. So the final answer will be 2 hours and 45 minutes. Right? Does it make sense, everyone? 39? 39? 27 plus 18. 45, right? Am I right? 40 minutes? Let's check. Okay, so between the 11:33 and 12 o'clock, there are 27 minutes, right? There are 27 minutes. And 40 minutes? Are you sure? Okay, so between the 11:33 and 12 o'clock, there will be 27 minutes, right? Am I right, everyone? If you agree with me, can you type 1? So there are 27 minutes, right? Okay, and between 14 o'clock and 14:18, there will be 18 minutes, right? So we can add 27 and 18 together. So the answer will be 7 plus 8. There will be 15, and we carry 1 here. So it will be 45 minutes. Okay, so the final answer will be 2 hours and 45 minutes, right? Okay. Okay, I can say also 39 and 40, and I'm a little confused. Okay, I think I'm right? There will be 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, very well done, everyone. So, does it make sense for you? If it makes sense for you, can you type 1 in the chat box? Is it okay for you? Okay, so basically, if we want to know how long will the journey be, please mark the present time. I mean, mark the departure time, and find the nearest hour, like the 12 o'clock, and make clear how many minutes between the 2 time, and then find another hour. This hour will be near to the arrival time, and then just calculate the hours and the minutes separately. Okay. Okay, for now, everyone, if it makes sense for you, could you type 7 in the chat box? And if you have any question, let me check the time. Okay, if you have any question, you can contact me on WeChat. Okay, I will help you. Okay, okay. Now the last step of our class. Everyone, do you have pen and paper? Let's make some notes, okay? For today's class, I will make notes with you. We can make notes together, okay? If you have prepared with your pencil and paper, can you type 1 in the chat box? Let's make notes together. Okay. Oh, very well done. Okay, let's make notes together. Okay. For the first one, we learned how to read the clock, right? Please write with me, please. Let's make some notes. Read the clock. Okay, and how can we read the clock? We need to pay attention to the hour hand and minute hand, right? Please write with me, everyone. I trust you, okay? I will wait for your notes and homework. Okay, and we can draw a clock here. And the shorter one will be the hour hand. The longer one will be the minute hand. You can draw any time on the clock, okay? So that's the first one knowledge. And for the second one, we learn about the conversion, the units of time conversion. So 1 hour will equal 60 minutes. And 1 minute equals 60 seconds. Okay? Okay, well done. Then for the third question, we learned about the timetable, right? So the timetable it's very, very important in mathematics, and you can use it in your daily life. Like like when you take the subway or take the train, you need to check the timetable, right? So if we have the depart time, okay, I will write it like this: depart and arrive. Okay, so like we need to find the nearest hour. Okay, and find the minutes and maybe some hours and some minutes. Okay, everyone. If you have already written the notes with me, can you type 2 in the chat box? Very well done. I will wait for your notes and homework, okay? Okay, everyone, for now, I'm very happy that we have finished the 3 classes. And for next class, it will be beyond the next week. We will learn the queening problems, okay? And I know it's Friday, so for tomorrow you will have your weekend, right? But please send to me your homework and notes, and I will give you the feedback. And still, you will collect some stars for your homework. Okay, so for the last part, everyone, have a good weekend, okay? Oh, okay, for now, I will end the recording and we can turn on the cameras, okay? Just a second.